So in the first part of this tutorial, we set up our chat application using HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Firebase. Now I want to look a little deeper into how data is being saved, stored, and retrieved in Firebase. Let's take a quick look at our database now. Right now, we are saving all of the messages and the user's name inside these unique IDs. So in our JavaScript, let's scroll down and look for where we are saving to the database. And right here, my data ref.push, we are pushing the name and the text to the database after the enter key is pressed. So to retrieve the data, we call this here, the child added being the unique ID, and we're getting this snapshot, and then we want the value. So we've already created a variable called message that is the value of the snapshot. So let's just console that so we can take a quick look. Save, refresh, restart the server and refresh. And here we can see these objects which hold the name and the text from our database. Awesome. Now that we know how to send our data to the database and how to retrieve it, let's create a new node to hold our users in. This way, we'll be able to see who's taking part in our chat. Since we'll be storing new data, let's organize the information in our database a bit better. I'll create a new node which will hold all of our messages and one that will hold all of our users. This is super easy to change. So let's go back into our code. I can just take this out because I don't need to console log each time all the messages. And then we'll look for where we push to the database. And here we'll add a child called messages. Perfect. And that will create the messages node. And then we also have to add that same child to retrieve the data. And make sure that these two match. So now in our database, we can clear this out because we're going to be reorganizing its layout. And if we save and restart the server and refresh this page, when I type something in our database, this is now being saved in a messages node. And then the exact same information underneath. So that's perfect.